Good morning, it's AK Mon here. Welcome back to Domination. Today I wanted to talk about what it's like to work in a consulting company or as a consultant and how to decide which customers or clients are worth your time and which ones are going to cost you personally. So there's a difference, and there's really two types of clients when it comes to this issue. There's clients who are going to be profitable on paper, but they're not going to be profitable to your business. And then there's clients that are not going to be, might be profitable to your business on paper, but not only are they not profitable to you personally, they lose your business money and time. Listen, the right strategy, I really believe this. Tony Robbins would say this all the time. Tony Robbins says that the right strategy can save you 10 years in business. And I think that a string of bad clients can really lose you 10 years. Because not only do you waste time on that client, but you lose like opportunity cost. So let's get into it. How do you decide if a client is worth your time? How do you decide if they're going to be wasting your time personally? And how do you decide if they're going to be wasting your business's time and be costing you valuable time and money? So first, how do you decide if a client is only profitable on paper? Usually it comes out in the first meeting. And this is less about what's the money on paper, but more about reading people. Because I found that that's a really valuable skill in consulting in general. When you meet somebody, there's a lot of things you can tell from them from the first meeting. And one of the biggest things to understand when you're doing consulting is whether there's mutual respect. Especially if you're in a business, or even if you're an independent consultant, and you don't have your own business, or even employees. At the end of the day, you should be receiving the respect of a B2B business. B2B meaning business to business. So you're doing business with another separate business. They should not view you as below or as a consumer or as an employee or anything like that. By employee, I mean they try to start paying you on the hour, which doesn't take into account the money or the hours you put into training yourself to be there. And this can be different with some consulting. Like with IT, paying on the hour is fine. But if you're doing something that's more results-based, like marketing, it doesn't really make any sense, because somebody can put in 10 hours and get no results, and somebody can put in 2 and get a lot of results. But the hours that person has put in before to be able to do it in 2 hours, I mean, there's a cost to that. That's why those people are usually paid much, much, much higher. So if the person is trying to pay you on the hour and you're in a marketing field, it doesn't make sense, or a results-based field. Next, if they're trying to significantly negotiate with you to the point where it's insulting, this is a warning sign. Either there's an uneven exchange happening, or they don't understand the value that you're providing them, which is dangerous. A client that doesn't understand the value you're providing at all is going to be a headache to you, because there's no mutual respect there. If they don't truly believe that what you're doing for them is valuable, why would they respect you? Why would they pay you? Why would they work with you? And that creates issues in a long-term business relationship. And then last thing, and the most important thing to identifying if a client's not just profitable on paper, is mutual respect in the first meeting. If they're being condescending to you, and I would say this should always be as in person as it can get. A Zoom call, I know the coronavirus, it's a little harder to do stuff in person, but in person is best. But it should be eyeball to eyeball. I really believe in that, because nobody can, it's much harder to pretend eyeball to eyeball. So if somebody's working with you eyeball to eyeball and you feel like they're not respecting the service you provide, it's a bad gut feeling, man. It's not worth it. Client's not worth it. It's not worth your time. And that's when we're moving into my second point, which is it's not even worth your business's time. Because if your client is costing you the time you could be spending getting better clients and a better reputation and better experiences and better what you do with a client that's going to respect what you do, you're costing your business time. And a string of bad clients can stunt your growth like anything. It's the compound effect. Over time, it's going to compound, and your business will be 10 years behind. So what I would say is, if you want to pick good clients, see if they have mutual respect, see if they value what you do, and watch how they behave in that first meeting. That first meeting can really tell you a lot about another person. Guys, let me know if you like this kind of video, or if you want more of these in the comments below. And I will see you next time. See ya.